similar metamorphosis of along these lines, where they choose to fight for something. For instance, Holland was very much the like to describe him is akin to like the surfer dude. Like he was really laid back and like didn't care what was going on kind of. He had an objective as we later found out, but it was like he very much acted like the surfer dude kind of guy. Where like he was laid back and chill and he just kind of went with the flow of what was going on in the universe.
Right.
As is kind of shown by I'm just I'm in my own home. I can chillax in my underwear. I don't disagree with that sentiment. Chillax in your underwear when you are at home. It's fun. I'm
It's
doing that right now.
not when
Don't
it's
imagine
really
it.
cold.
Well, that's why you have blankets and heaters. We live
Or,
in a modern society, Panda. We've mastered this.
yes, but heaters cost money, and I can save money by putting on a pair of pants.
Well, I mean, you could do that. Or you could just
I,
wrap yourself in a bunch of comfy blankets.
or I could put on a pair of pants.
Pa- Panda, pants are the wearing of the devil. Satan wants you to wear pants.
666.
6666 dicks. Wait, what?
Wait,
666 dicks?
wait a
Well,
minute.
we
Just
are
went somewhere I don't
adults.
know. We're
So
adults. We
mature.
pay bills.
Oh man, that's awful. The future is fucked. Not only are we adults, Panda, we're supposed to be some of the more responsible adults. We're science adults.
God,
The
the
future
worst
is
kind.
fucked.
Ah,
So,
I'm gonna leave you and our viewers to it. I have to get
what?
to class.
Leaving? Oh,
Yes. I'm sorry.
alright. What time is it actually?
It is 5.
What time did I start this around? Because I was planning to actually stop. I'm going to stop probably in about another half hour. I'll talk a little more about Eureka 7. Well, I
We're not
was...
buffering as much.
I...
Someone
Oh, yeah, yeah.
someone mentioned that we're not buffering.
I totally saw that earlier.
I just
Oops. Now
noticed
we're
it.
going to get
'Cause
sued.
damn it!
Nice job, Panda. You done
We're
fucked up.
infringing on people's buffering.
Well, they
Is
just
that a
want to
thing?
watch buffering. They didn't want to watch a stream. How dare we?
Damn it! But
How dare we?
I'm doing coursework.
Well, now you fucked up.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked
Fucked
up.
up.
You have fucked up now.
You done goofed. So, yeah. Okay. Well, good luck in class. You gonna come back afterwards?
You are probably gonna be in D&D.
Okay, that's fine. But I mean after that, because I mean eventually I'll be done
Yes.
in D&D.
DDD.
D. Maybe we'll do another late
Yes.
night stream after that. Maybe we'll talk about some other cool subject. Or maybe you could host a stream. That would be
Maybe.
fun. You can show
Maybe.
people your fun new game that you're playing.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's all up in the air.
It's all kinds of air.
It's all maybe.
All maybes.
I'm gonna go now.
Alright, I'll see you later.
Good luck, everyone.
Thank you.
Oh,
We're doing fine here. We've got this world taken care
As
of.
soon as men decide,
Good.
they will meet.
You should watch our stream while you're in class. That's the responsible adult thing to do.
If only.
Uh,
Goodbye.
Bye. Well, now we're alone. So, back to the matter of Eureka 7 and some other stuff on it. Where was I going? The matter of, like, how they handle, making choices and such. Like, it's not just, Renton who ends up going through a process of deciding to make decisions, I guess. Holland also goes through this. He ends up going through a point where he chooses to fight and put his life at risk to fight for a cause that and a purpose that they reveal. I can't go into too much detail because that'd be real spoilery. But he chooses to fight and kill for his purpose, which is fine. He knowingly knows, or, words are hard sometimes. He knows that he is killing people, and he knows what he's doing. It's the matter of being aware and taking responsibility for your actions. And I like that in this series. It's the reason that I really like this series, as I was saying. Oh man, we're way ahead of everyone else. We should switch some of these spies over to other people on the basis that maybe we'll get something out of them. Good chance we won't. Because we're just so far ahead at this point. Who knows though, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get some text. But yeah, you've got a lot of people who end up deciding what they want to do instead of just being passive about life. Ray finds out that, or not Ray, Talho was very much kind of a party girl almost. I don't want to say it that way because that kind of takes away some credit from how she acted, but she was one of the first episodes we get with her is where she goes shopping with Renton. They have to go out for supplies. And her and Renton are going around shopping and stuff. And she's obsessed with this, like, bracelet, I believe it was, or maybe it was a ring, I can't quite remember. But it was done by, like, a really famous designer, and she really wanted it because it was a limited edition. And they happened to be in the town where they were selling it. And Holland tells her she can't have it because it's not in the budget. And in response to this, Talho gets drunk. And she ends up picking fights and shit. Holland ends up buying her the item, but it gets wrecked. But she keeps it on her as kind of a symbol, I guess, of their relationship. It kind of shows that there might be a little something more there than just casual sex. I know, I explained earlier they were never in, like, a super serious relationship. Like I said, it was... Their relationship is kind of, like, iffy early on in the series. But when she finds out she is going to be a mom, she has an episode where she gets her hair cut and such. And as is the normal trope, this shows her, this is a physical change to show her mental and emotional change. Because from this point on, she becomes, like, more responsible for the ship. She takes a more active role in how the ship is piloted and handled. 1 second, everyone. So yeah, 1 second. So yeah, she goes from, like, she was the pilot and she was responsible for the ship to a degree. But she was very, how's the best way to describe her role? She was passive for the actions that were taking place on the ship. Like, the bridge of the ship was what you imagine for, like, starships and stuff usually. Like, you had captain's seat who looked over everyone, and then you had your different terminals for the different positions, like communications and all that. And she would be in the pilot seat. After this point, Holland ends up going out more in the mech because he needs to fight on the front line because he is one of their best front line like combatants. Talho takes the captain's seat. Arguably this is because of the fact that she is with child now and she can't take as physically a straining role as what the pilot position might have taken. But it also signifies that she is now... Oh yeah, they can still attack twice. Sweet. I always forget if the crossbowmen, when they upgrade, lose that upgrade if you don't get the actual real upgrade. But she makes... Like, she becomes, instead of just a member of this crew, to becoming a leader of this crew, in a sense. There's an arc character called Doggy. I think that's what his name was. That might have just been his nickname. He was the gopher before Renton, we find out. He doesn't, like, pilot a robot. He was mostly just a gopher. He might even still be some, like, head gopher for what his job would be. He doesn't have much of a job, really. When Talho announces all this, they had to do a mission, and Talho couldn't be on the ship. That's why she couldn't pilot for this particular mission. But she can't be pilot, and Doggy steps up and is like, I have a pilot's license. I can do this. This is his call to action. This is him growing up, where the only real interaction we had with him beforehand was he acted as like the big brother to Renton, almost. He had helped play pranks on Renton and stuff. And he actually had been kind of a big brother figure to Renton. I kind of hesitate to say it that way, but there was something of a relationship there between them. And Renton did call him Big Bro, but I mean, that I think might have been a bit of a translation thing, that he was more so calling him like Senpai almost. I don't know. I didn't watch it in Japanese originally. Some point I might do that. But it's him. He is becoming more grown up. He is taking on a responsibility. There's other characters who do things like this. I really like this anime for that reason. Like, it very much actually shows us the coming of age. A lot of animes try and do that. And like, they end with the big moment of now so-and-so does something and they are an adult now because they finally took on the responsibility of like piloting robot or defending the Earth or kissing the girl or whatever. But that's not the only way you can do that. You can take on responsibility of, you know, not doing as much as in a way that Talho does. Because she's not the pilot anymore. She is more active in the running of the ship, but she's less active in physically doing things. But that's not a step down. That's being responsible for what is taking place within the ship now. Instead of just being responsible for your part of the ship.
Good day.
What? God damn it, Washington. Stop spying on me.
Of course not.
I know. You don't like me, and I don't like you. We're not gonna be friends. Really not. He's right across the bay from us. It's a cool looking bay for that. Looks neat. Oh, we did not upgrade the city properly all the way. Oh well. That's fine. We're doing fine still. I've got to fix my culture buildings real quick. So yeah, we get a lot of interesting character development there. Modern era, Renaissance. How does this thing work again? Go running from same era and civilization. Renaissance, Renaissance. Okay. We got 2 Renaissance works. That's cool. That's fine. We should put those up there, actually. Running from different eras from civilization to Earthlands. Do. Flipping things around. We will take the modern era work, trade that for... Here, let's trade that. I know I won't get any industrial era works. Yeah, that all looks fine. Who has the Great Writers Guild? Or the Writers Guild? Bleh. Oh yeah, it's that one city. The awful city. Awful, awful, bad city. Ugh. We inherited that city with the Writers Guild from Rome. Hindsight, it was a poor life choice. We must live with that life choice that we chose to make. So we're adults. But yeah, I like the series a lot because it's a look at the responsibilities you have to take on to become an adult. You have... What's this? Oh, we're doing things. We are broadcasting things. It's interesting to watch that in this anime. It's also interesting because, like, they handle the fact that that adult things happen, like the sex thing. Sex is a thing that a lot of animes kind of don't like to acknowledge happens. But in Eureka 7, we have a scene where they wake up in bed together. Publicly denounce this guy. Fuck this guy. Guy's an asshole. They wake up in bed together after having spent the night together, and later on, there is a kid that is born of this. Yeah, that is a subject a lot of animes don't like to touch. Partially because they usually work with a little bit of a younger audience than that age range. Like, usually their audience is kind of just on the cusp of figuring out sexual things. That's why, like, harem animes are real popular for that age group and such. Because you have kind of just figured out that boobs and dicks and vaginas are things. As you get a bit older, you start figuring out there's other stuff too involved in relationships. It's a little bit of a work in progress. Like, yeah, even Renton's relationship is very much that. He falls in love with this girl at first sight because she's cute. Not because he knows anything about her, she is cute. And that means I want to be with this girl because true love. And then he finds out more about her. And there are points where it's like, there's a lot of baggage here. You have kids? Not getting into the whole kids part because I kind of want it. I want you to find out about that stuff on your own. I'm not forgiving you. Good, take off your crown. Made me mad, Poland. Made me real mad, Poland. But, yeah. He has to, like, he finds out that there are kids. He finds out that she is not the perfect girl he imagined. And he figures out that relationships are not this perfect thing that he imagined. He finds out that, like, relationships take work. That you can't just have happy-go-lucky good times. And everything's gonna work out like they do in the animes or in the magazines or whatever he was using as reference material. And I like that. I really like that, for anime. I really enjoy the fact that Renton has to make decisions and that, like, relationships are more complicated than just, I love her and she loves me because love at first sight and because he was the first guy who ever did anything nice for me. Oh, I hate that reason. That is a real dumb reason. There are some animes that I like that use that as their reason. I still like those animes, but that is a real dumb reason to have it be that they are in a relationship. Because he was the first guy who ever treated me nice. Wow. People have been horrible to you then. That's horrific. You should not be around those people who are treating you like that. That's not healthy. Admittedly, Renton's and hers relationship is sort of like that. Because, Renton treats her real nicely. And because he's into her and he thinks she's cute. But Holland treated her well. It's not like he was ever mean to her. I mean, she tells us up front that Holland is the only man I can trust. And the reason for this is she knows he would never betray her. There's more to it than just that. And there's a whole bunch of reasons on why Holland is the kind of person he is and why he does this. To get into that, I'd have to get into a lot of spoiler territory. So we're not going to do that. Suffice it to say, though, the relationship between Eureka and Renton is that he thinks she's cute, so he tries and pursues her. And they spend a lot of time together. He, because he thinks she's cute. She, because for some reason the Nirvash responds better when he is around, I believe is the exact way she phrases it. The idea was that, I don't want to go into it too much, because I can't think of how much of a spoiler this would be, but the Nirvash, I guess I can say that much because she even says that a lot of time. The Nirvash is sentient, to a degree. Because Eureka tells us it is. And for some reason, when it's Eureka and Renton singing it together, it works better. Wow, what could that be? It's a little kid who wants to see mom and dad get back together. Almost. It's kind of plays out like that. Maybe it's like best friend who wants to see other friends hook up because he thinks they make a cute couple or something too. It's cute though. It's clearly like the Nirvash thinks they're cute together and it wants them together. But that's her reason for it. But later on, because she spends all this time with him, she learns more about him and she begins to enjoy the time they spend together. Why are we losing so much happiness? Is it because of other people?
If the brain were so simple.
If it's the other people, we should deal with them. It's totally the other people ruining us. How much? Oh man, Ethiopia's producing tons of tourism. We'll have to deal with them later. But yeah, they develop a relationship not just because the two of them think they're neat, or because, I mean, that's how a relationship can start, but that's not how a relationship can last. You can't just have a relationship last because you think this other person is hot and, like, really surface, shallow level reasons for a relationship. There has to be more to it than just that. And Renton and Eureka's relationship is very much a relationship that is built. It takes time. She doesn't even like him very much when she first meets him. This is a... I'm going to destroy some of these our civs eventually. The first thing we're going to do, though, is take our happiness thing in the order ideology just to help stabilize our country from all these stupid... What are they? That's the wrong thing. They're autocracy. We're fighting Nazis, everyone. This is great. We can become friends with Poland, so that way it's like democracy and communism versus Nazis. It'll be just like World War II. It'll be super fun, everyone. But yeah, it's a relationship that has to be built and that they work on. They have fights. They have moments where they almost break up and stuff. There's a lot of, like, they don't know what a relationship is because Renton is a kid and all he's got to go on is, like, magazines and stuff. And man, are those great resources for what a relationship is supposed to be. And Eureka's not human, so she doesn't really understand what a relationship is. There's big, huge portions where she literally is, like, he's giving her googly eyes, and she's just like, you're making a really funny face. Yeah, I think I've covered a good amount. I hope that maybe I've inspired you to check out Eureka 7. It's a really fun anime. Probably one of my top 10. Yeah, easily in the top 10. Amelia, you want to say something on Eureka 7? To the stream and the internet at large?
It's a really good show, so you should watch it.
That is my fiance. She's a little cutie. Yeah, it's a real good one. I highly recommend it. It's on Funimation. Pretty sure you can even watch it free there. Though you probably can't watch the dub free. The dub's pretty good though, so if you want to check out and you're only into like watching dub as some people are, as my fiance is, she only really likes watching dubs, just kind of her thing. She can't do subtitles. Like, her reading speed just doesn't keep up with subtitles very well. It's got a dub, and the dub is pretty good overall. I could be misremembering some of it, like maybe there's some not great parts, but overall it was a pretty good sub. Or dub. Words are hard. Oh, America went autocracy too. This is real bad for us. It's a pretty good dub overall. It's got some good voice acting. Highly recommend it. Please check it out if you have even been remotely interested. Like I said, there's also big, huge, giant robots, and giant robots are fun. Who doesn't like watching giant robots? Oh, we got Rebels. We got Rebels from one turn of, like, real bad unhappiness. This is telling you how great this game is going. Actually, we're doing fine. It's just the matter of the tourism problem. And we're going to solve that problem eventually. Don't you worry about that. We'll leave you, though, on the note of how will we solve the tourism problem? Well, the answer to that is we're really just not going to deal with it. We're just going to take beliefs that boost our happiness so much it doesn't matter. We're building the New Schweizenstein. I cannot pronounce that. New Schweizenstein? Ugh. That's so impossible for me to say. I can't pronounce things very well. If you've watched our streams of this, this is a common occurrence. This might be our first one that we actually put on YouTube, though. So there's a good chance this might be the first one where you find out I can't pronounce words very well. Otherwise, yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I hope you tune back in, check us out some more. Maybe subscribe to the YouTube or to the Twitch, whatever you want to do. If you want to leave comments about improvements we can make, we are always happy to listen. We're pretty new to this, and we're still trying to work out what exactly we're doing and how we're going to do those things, so suggestions are welcomed. Try not to be a troll about it. Like, be helpful. Don't just say get good. Otherwise, thank you for listening. This has been a buffering broadcast stream with your host, Aljust. And check out Eureka 7. Have fun. Don't watch the sequel, Astral Ocean. There's a sequel series called Eureka 7 Astral Ocean. I will one day talk about it. Maybe later tonight. It's real bad. Alright. But besides that, I'm going to save this. Have fun, everyone. Bye. How do I make things stop? Oh no! Bye.